So today we'll be learning about ratios. Now the concept of ratios is much similar to that of fractions. So learning ratios will be comparatively easier. Plus, ratios are more widely used than fractions are. So it's more beneficial to learn ratios. So now ratios are mainly concerned with comparison. They're concerned with the idea of comparison of quantities. So whenever you are comparing quantities, you can represent them by using ratios. So now for example, I have two apples. Let's just let it be two for now. And my friend has three apples. So now I'm comparing the number of apples I have to the number of apples he has. So I can represent this through ratios. So how do I do that? So ratios are represented in this way. So in this case there are only two quantities. One of the features of ratios is that there can be more than two quantities in a ratio, but in this case we're just starting off, so we are using two quantities. So now ratios can be represented in this way: quantity 1, which in this case is 2, it's 2, so I'll write 2 over here, and quantity 2, which is 3, the number of apples my friend has. So I can write it by using a colon in between two quantities. So in this case, I'm comparing the number of apples I have to the number of apples he has. So I have 2, he has 3. So I can write it in the ratio format in this way: 2 colon 3, which is read as, this is read as 2 is to 3. This is how it is read. So now there are many other ratios. You can honestly write any number, any integer, and any quantity can be any integer. Okay, so like for example, I have 1 is to 5, 4 is to 7, 5 is to 10. Now this what I have written, 5 is to 10, this can be written in another format. Some of you might have probably guessed it by now. This can be written in the simplest form. Yes, like in the case of fractions, even in ratios, there is the simplest form of ratios. Like for example, what I have to do over here is basically I have 5 is to 10. So I can write this as 5 is to 10 like this. And then just divide both the sides by 5, 5 by 5 and 5 by 10. So this will give me 1 is to 2. Now I can also do this in another way. Let me make a bar. And I'll divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So I have divided it into 10 equal parts. Okay, so now if I shade 5 parts out of the 10 parts, so here I am using the concept of fractions, parts of a whole, 3, 4 and 5. So now I need to find out the ratio of the of the boxes that are colored to the whole box, to all the boxes, to the whole blue box. So I have to basically compare how many boxes are shaded red to the total number of boxes. So the total number of boxes are 10 and those that are shaded are 5. So I can write this as 5 is to 10. But what I observed is that half of the whole blue box is shaded red. So I can also write this as one part. This is one part. I can consider this one part and I can write it as 1 is to 2. In the same way, I can write it as 1 is to 2 also. So this is both 5 is to 10, which is in the standard format. This is 5 is to 10 and 1 is to 2 in the simplest form. This is the simplest. Now what I can also do with ratios is that I can compare more than two quantities, which is not possible in fractions because there's only the numerator and the denominator. Yes, you can compare three quantities even in fractions, but that will result in more than one fraction, which we do not consider. In ratios, only in one ratio you can compare more than two quantities, which we will learn in the next video.